Hi, everybody. We're on learning packet number 2, day 1, the grammar portion, which is pronoun-verb agreement. And before we get started, we need to review what pronouns are. The words you see listed here, he, she, and it, those are pronouns. Pronouns are words that can take the place of someone's name, so you don't have to use that person's name every single time you have a sentence. You can say he, she, or it. There are some more pronouns. I, you, we, and they. And there's a reason why I highlighted them in different colors. I used green for he, she, or it, and let me explain why. He, she, and it are all singular pronouns. Singular means I'm only talking about one person, place, or thing. So those are singular. These here in blue are what we call plural pronouns. You could be one person if I'm talking directly to you, but it also could be a group of people. So we treat it like a plural. We is more than one person. They is more than one person. And then we have the word I. Just so you guys know, I is a rule breaker here, you guys. I am only one person, and yet it gets treated like a plural. So just keep in mind, I is a rule breaker. Every other pronoun here is more than one person. So I'm going to say plus one, which means I'm talking about more than one person if I say you, we, or they. Now, why does this matter? Who cares about plural pronouns and singular pronouns? Well, here's why. If you have one person doing something, he, she, or it doing something, then the verb needs to have an S on it. Like, she barks very loudly. One person, or it could be a dog, since barking is a dog verb. One person or animal doing something, I put an S on the verb, right? If my subject is a plural pronoun, like they, I've got more than one person doing it, then my verb does not have an S on it. They bark even more loudly. So one person or one dog barks. Lots of dogs bark. And we're just getting to know the difference between a singular pronoun and a plural pronoun. So now, coming down here, it says to underline the present tense verb in parentheses that agrees with the subject pronoun and then write each sentence correctly. So I need to decide if the sentence should say, you find dogs of all different types, or you finds dogs of all different types. So I'm going to go up here. You is a plural. Plural pronoun means I'm going to have no S on my verb, which means I'm going to go with you find. And now I've got to retype that sentence, or in your case, you need to rewrite that sentence. You find dogs of all different types. Okay? Next one. He choose the ones that are the best, or he chooses the ones that are the best. Let's go up here. He is a singular, and so he gets an S on his verb. So when I write it, it's going to be he chooses the ones that are the best. Now we need to retype that. He chooses the ones that are the best, period. Okay, next one, it. It seem that you know dogs well, or it seems that you know dogs well. It is a singular, so there should be an S on my verb. I'm going to choose it seems that you know dogs well. And we're going to rewrite that. It seems that you know dogs well, period. Number 4, we feel that you should choose the dogs, or we feels that you should choose the dogs. We is a plural, and if I follow my little arrow, no S on the verb. We feel, not we feels. we feel that you should choose the dogs. I'm going to type that in. And number 5. You're going to notice that my number 5's been cut off, and I don't have a place to write my sentence. So I'm going to let you guys do that part on your own. Number 5, they want to pick out some dogs too, or they wants to pick out some dogs too. They is a plural. And if I follow the line for plurals, plurals mean the verb does not get an S. They want, not they wants. Let's see if I can underline it. Kind of. They want to pick out some dogs too. Now you guys have a line, so you should rewrite that sentence. They want to pick out some dogs too, and then you are done. Any questions? Put them in Google Classroom. Talk to you later.